EHC-33 has been solving collection system problems for more than 2 decades by dramatically reducing or eliminating grease blockages. EHC-33 begins to work the moment it enters your system. It attacks the individual grease components, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. EHC-33 significantly reduces grease buildup in sewer lines and lift stations by establishing a biofilm, which dramatically reduces line blockages and improves flow, works effectively under low oxygen conditions, reduces the need for maintenance and cleanout, is packed in convenient, ready-to-use water-soluble bags, and requires no pre-mixing, pre-measuring, or pre-soaking. Typically, grease-related problems occur within 300 feet of a high-grease generator such as a restaurant. Because grease emulsifies at 140 degrees, and a dishwasher's rinse water is usually 180 degrees, grease commonly slips past the grease trap and goes directly to the city's main. As the water cools, the grease congeals, plugging the line. Many restaurant owners know if they run enough hot water in the line, they can emulsify the grease, send it down the line, and let the city deal with it. If there are no restaurants on the line, look for apartment complexes, schools, catering kitchens, food processing plants, golf courses, or any other place where people cook. In the case of a sagged line, the diameter of the pipe is reduced by the amount of the sag. For instance, an 8-inch line with a 4-inch sag is effectively reduced to a 4-inch line. It is important that the line be cleaned regularly because any grease buildup will only reduce it more, with predictable results. A good, consistent EHC-33 program will dramatically reduce or eliminate grease blockages. Applying EHC-33 is a simple process. If you are a new user, we suggest that you begin the program in a historically troublesome line. Our experience tells us that virtually every operator contends with a line that frequently backs up. Occasionally, a backup occurs when buildup is being removed from the line by EHC-33. Sometimes the grease buildup falls off in large pieces, blocking the line. For this reason, many operators choose to mechanically clean the line before starting the program. Add jet foam to your sewer jet to dramatically improve its speed and effectiveness. Then apply EHC-33 to keep it clean. The cleanup inoculation phase. The line to be treated should be inoculated with EHC-33 in 500-foot sections. This phase accomplishes the following. Clears the line so that the grease coming from upstream has a place to go, establishes a grease-eating bacteria population that continues to consume grease. Starting at the downstream section, the line is treated for 4 days. Then the next 500-foot section upstream is treated in the same manner until the entire line has received its initial dose. If you are treating more than 1,000 feet, it will be necessary to start the maintenance dose in the first 1,000-foot section while beginning the inoculation phase in the upstream section. After the initial doses have been completed, maintenance doses begin. You may treat up to 1 mile of line from one spot. Simply take the maintenance dose and multiply by 5.2. We recommend that after the maintenance dose is begun, you inspect the sewer line every week for at least 4 or 5 manholes to monitor for grease buildup. If after 6 months or so you have no buildup, cut your maintenance dose by 50% and continue to monitor the line for buildup. Many operators choose to apply the product on a designated day of the week. For particularly troublesome lines, we recommend the weekly dose be divided in half and put in the line twice a week. Monday and Friday are generally good days because restaurants are busiest on weekends and a lot of grease is generated. Try to stay with the days you choose. If the program becomes inconsistent, the results will be inconsistent. Applying EHC-33 to lift stations. Usually by treating the grease-generating line or lines leading to the lift station with EHC-33, you will be able to dramatically reduce grease buildup in the lift station. These grease-generating lines are identified and treated with the regular sewer line doses. Many times you will find that by cleaning these lines, you can clean the lift station. It may take a little longer, and at first, the lift station may collect even more grease as EHC-33 does its job. But in 3 or 4 months, the problem should be solved. Ideally, the lift station should be cleaned prior to starting the program. If this isn't possible, be sure to take careful measurements and pictures of the grease cap on day 1. If there is a thick grease cap in a lift station, be sure that holes are punched in the cap to expose water. The reason for this is the bacteria in the water are inhaling oxygen and exhaling either hydrogen sulfide or carbon dioxide. These gases, if trapped, will literally lift the grease cap off the surface of the water. Since most of the biological activity occurs at the interface between the water and grease, activity will slow to almost nothing if the mat is lifted. EHC-33 is simple to use, cost-effective, safe, and we are always there to help you.